Hello dancer friends, my name is Makena Kimani. This is the Kanakona Dance Center. We are about all things dance and welcome to today's conversation. Our guest today is a creative polymath, a dancer, a choreographer, a creative director, a producer, all that, plus a civil engineer. Imagine. Antonate, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Tell us a bit about yourself. I mean, in addition to all of the things I've mentioned.
That's basically almost it, apart from maybe the things that I'll add in the future. Yeah, but
I love it. You're already doing all these things and you're like, we'll add some more.
We'll add some more, definitely. There's so much like in store for people in the future, but I consider myself a polymath creative. Yeah, but dance has been the door that has opened all these possibilities for me to be able to explore these other forms of art and expression.
On your bio on Instagram, you mentioned that you are a dance influencer. Can you tell us a bit about what that looks like?
Dance influencing basically is being seen as a dance mogul or a dance propeller in the industry, and so they use your voice, they blend your crafts to push different things. If, for example, somebody wants to push their brand, wants to push like a lot of things, products, blah blah blah.
So like an influencer, but now specifically for
dance,
specifically for
dance. So because of your dance influence or your dance engagement with generally your audience and also the industry for me, and then you're seen as a person of substance who can actually deliver or convert numbers to people's brands.
Okay. You have worked with a couple of different artists. Fena, Blinky, Costa, Watendawili, just to name a few. She'll tell us more later. And you also were the choreographer and lead creative director of Eye of the Storm, a dance production by Cheza. And if you guys are OGs, we had Franco here of Cheza. So that
big
connection. What was that experience like?
It was an amazing experience. We start from there.
We'll just start there and then we'll go a bit behind, because I want people to kind of get a picture of who you are before we go to now, the beginning.
So recently, a few months ago, I started working with Cheza Dance Foundation. It's a dance foundation that is basically using dance as a tool to guide kids in different things that they do, mentally, physically, emotionally. So it's just a guide that opens doors to different kids and gives them a lot of possibilities in life. So Eye of the Storm was basically just telling their story for the past 6-7 years that they've been working with kids from community, basically. So we're trying to tell the story of a boy from Kibera who has walked through the adversities of life and made it through dance. And it's very crazy because I mentioned this during the show, before the show, when I was briefing the audience. Many dancers have had one of the same adversities in the industry or going through a lot of different things that are basically almost the same story from every dancer. May it be disrespect, may it be underpayment, may it being not seen as the artist that they are, and still they carry almost every other artist's career. So telling that story from our perspective was really personal. So Franco took me in as somebody who could bring the vision to life. So I was so excited because it was a crazy 2-3 months of creating the pieces, putting it into action, and I'm so glad like the vision came to life. It was amazing.
Okay. Now with all of that, take us to the very beginning of your interaction with dance, because it must be a place you started. You just didn't wake up and you're like, put me there and I'll do this and I'll do this. So what was that? What was your very first interaction with dance? Walk us through it from then until now as Sani.
To be honest, I don't even remember.
Really?
I don't.
Like a specific, just started dancing?
Because every other moment was leading to another moment. Because I remember when I was young, every other time, apart from now dancing for people in the sitting room and being paid 5 bob, every time we were outside, we would interact with the dance, even like competitions, small competitions.
This is like in primary school, high school?
No, primary, university. Primary when I was very young. So every other time, and my mom was a music and dance teacher, and she still is a music and dance teacher. So every other time we had music and dance competitions, we were literally on the forefront of learning these things, because this was happening in our household and also outside.
Yeah, I see why you're saying you can't really pinpoint, because it's like if your mom was doing it already in the house, you grew up seeing it.
But when I got to high school is when I was like, oh, maybe this is something I can do for myself.
Yeah.
And then was when modern dance was actually brought in the high school, Kenya high school system. And I was like, oh, maybe I could be the first person to bring modern dance to our school. Then I was like, oh, cool. I had a group of fellow female creatives. It was called GSU, Girl Soldiers Unit.
Hey.
If you know, you know. It was like we worked through almost the craziest of adversaries. Now that you've talked about it, and where it began, now I feel like, oh, and then there's somewhere whereby the love actually grew, and I was like, oh, this is something that now when I was outside, now bringing choreographies, trying to get costumes, it was really wild because nobody had done it before in our school, and also literally countrywide. So it was everyone doing it for the first time. And for me doing it for the first time, I think I was in Form 3, doing it and going to like almost close to nationals. For the first time, our principal was like, oh, you can also do drama in Form 4, which was not
a thing.
Yeah. So there was like, oh, Antonate is the only person being allowed to do it, and now my friends were also doing it. We also did the same way. We didn't get to nationals, but we really did a good job, us being only ladies, and also just having to bring the resources together by ourselves.
Because even the choreography, it's you guys who figured that out.
Who figured that out, the music, and we're in boarding school. Like, it was wild. And then I was like, I used to tell people, you know, you guys, I'll do this by myself if you guys don't do it. Then it wasn't, people couldn't get it until I realized, like, after high school, everyone was going to do everything that they want to do. And then I realized, oh, this is real life. I'm actually doing this by myself. Of high school, trying to join campus, a friend of mine, Velma, shout out Velma, she introduced me to Art Zone Entertainment by Pao. Yeah, after knowing about Art Zone, I was like, I have to join TUK.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Were they connected somehow?
Yes, because rehearsals for Art Zone was happening at TUK. So I really pressured my parents to go to TUK regardless. But they really couldn't get it, so they took me to a different school, but it was close by TUK, where I studied engineering. That's KIBIT, Kenya Institute of Highway Building Technology. So that's
serious.
I know, and now I had to balance civil and dance at the same time in all my years of studying civil engineering.
So how many years were those?
Those were 3 years.
Okay.
And it was really wild. I actually studied with Ayoma. We were in the same class. So it was very wild because she, on the other hand, was also balancing her own dance. And I was balancing my own dance on this end. Mind you, Art Zone Entertainment was contemporary, ballet, African, Indian dance. So it was very technical. So you really had to give your all. So after, that was like in September there. So after working with them, September, October, November, December is when
was it like a program or like class, a studio, and you just kind of pay for classes and you show up, or a company?
No. It's just rehearsal space, whereby we have a show, we're doing rehearsals. Or if we don't have a show, it's just rehearsals.
With Art Zone
with
people?
Art Zone, with Art Zone people, with Pao. So if you come, you're learning the previous choreographies. You're drilling, another day you're drilling, another day you're working out. So it's Monday to Friday.
I see.
I think it was Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, or either, I don't know. Can't remember.
But it was frequent.
It was very, very frequent. And rehearsals used to be 6 to like 9. And I used to stay in Ngong. TUK is in town. It was wild. I used to fight with my dad every day because after rehearsals is when I can go to Ngong. So I'm getting to Ngong in like 11 p.m. And I was like 16, 17.
Wow.
Yes. So those are my wildest dance times.
Yeah.
Because hey, I've just remembered, I'm like, whoa, I used to really sacrifice a lot.
Yeah.
Because I had to balance school and I had to balance dance. So that's why I had most of my dance foundation, learning technique, learning how to work with other people, learning to understand other styles, understanding other dancers, learning your strengths and your weaknesses. Then later that year is when I got my first gig with Art Zone, and I was so excited. And all that money I did like shopping in the house to show people, look,
dance can give you this.
Yeah, and they were not excited. It was like, oh, this is breakfast. I was like, ugh. You don't get the point, but okay. So that was my first actual experience with professional dance.
Yeah.
And flowers to Pau and Ruth the belly dancer. You know her?
No, I don't.
Yeah, she's an amazing person. You should have her here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they were my very, very first dance mentors in the industry when I started out. Yeah. Then later on, my second gig was the opening of Two Rivers Mall. And that was a very big gig. So ever since
this is like when 2017, 18. Okay.
2017, 18,
pre-COVID,
19, pre-COVID, 2017, 2018. So then, and there were also being exposed to very many styles, and also, but predominantly contemporary. African contemporary, because now I can say I'm probably African contemporary based.
Okay.
Dance.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, with a mix of street style.
Yeah.
Yeah, because of also fashion and everything. Yeah, so I have to balance between African contemporary and street. Yeah, so that's aesthetics.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's basically it.
Yeah.
That was my first introduction to dance and professional dance.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then keep going. That's just the beginning.
Yeah, that's just it. Like it went on and on. Different people, working with different people, interacting with different people, working with different dancers. Until now, I finished campus. Now I started collaborating with different dancers from different spaces. Then COVID happened, and then I was like, oh, some form of individuality came to the industry, and you couldn't really access other people or other dancers, and it was very personal for me because I used to love executing things in groups, in crowds, collaborating. I really loved that. And even in the dance industry, I saw if people were working in groups, there was so much of individuality in the groups that that was becoming very not what I liked, you know, because it wasn't really serving me at that particular point. So I was like, okay, let me try and do it by myself, my way, and I'll invite people who have my same energy. And most people loved what I did and saw what I did, and they were like, okay, this is really nice. And then I started working and collaborating with mainstream artists directly.
Give us an example of what you did that was different from other people, and people were like, oh, I like this. What was different from what you were doing compared to other people?
Actually nothing, just being myself.
Okay.
Yeah, just being myself, because just being myself, actually, just expressing myself the way
like
I
your
ought.
authenticity.
Yeah.
I guess that maybe was not being seen as much with other groups.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe people were like, okay, I like that. She's just very
different.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just being different was literally my game.
Okay.
I was like, everyone is doing couples, everyone is doing groups, everyone is doing shows, everybody's doing whatever everyone is doing. Let me try and just do what I can at this particular moment with the resources that I have and see where it goes to. And then people started seeing me for just being me.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed that. I didn't really enjoy it because right now I see the fruits of it.
Yeah.
But then it was
that when
a
you're
very
just
tough
like survival mode.
Yeah,
almost.
It was survival mode because I was like, expressing myself by myself wasn't really like a long game at that particular point. But then now having artists, creatives, shows, performers see you as we want to book you as you. We don't want to book you as you and your other 15 dancers.
Right, like your vibe. That's what
yeah,
we
that's
want.
just exactly what we want. And I was like, okay, cool. Until it became now a brand of mine.
Brand, right. Ah. Wow.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Yani, all you have to do is just be yourself.
Imagine. It's so wild that it was very mind-blowing.
Yeah.
Actually, I didn't know that until I was like, it was 2022, 2021, end of 2021. And then I was like, there's so much working for other people that you try and see outside and be like, I could try this, I could try this, I could try this. But it doesn't necessarily mean their blueprint will work for you.
True.
You know, and you're very different, you're uniquely born. So even if you try as with the same exact way that people are doing whatever they're doing, it's not tailored for you. So it won't work for you.
That's true.
So just,
and if it does, not for a very long time.
Exactly. Yeah. So I think the universe just had a way of putting me in positions whereby I didn't have an option. Because it wouldn't have worked any other way for me. Yeah. Because I had tried all the other ways, joining a company, working with a crew, working with friends, working with individual dancers. It wasn't working. It wasn't working completely. Now when I found my vibe and my energy is when now I could say, oh, this is a crew I can work with. This is a company I can work with. This is so that.
But it's like you also have something to bring to the table.
Yeah.
Like, okay, this is what I do. What do you do?
What do you do? Exactly.
As opposed to, I just want to. Let's just do something.
Let's do something. Yeah. And collaboration has been a major part of my career.
Love it.
Yeah. And it's just beautiful, like bringing energies together, people on the same vibration. Has been amazing.
Right now, as you're doing your own thing and your own brand, who inspires you as a dancer, as a choreographer? Because I'm assuming by the time you're doing Eye of the Storm, you're doing all these other productions and you're creatively directing. I'm assuming there's someone that you're like, oh, I like their style, and I feel like there's something that I would like to borrow from that. Or maybe not. Also, maybe you inspire yourself. Tell us.
Yeah, I definitely do inspire myself.
Yeah.
And my mom also is a major part of my inspiration, of how she perceives art very intensely, but also passively, in terms of it's you.
Okay.
You know, it's not that you're there and I'm here, you know, like this. It's something that today you can wake up and say, I want to dance. Tomorrow, I don't feel like dancing. So that part. And also, the choreographer for, current choreographer for Kendrick Lamar, the one who did
They're not like us.
Yeah. I can't get her name because it's a complicated Instagram name. She's really dope.
What is it that you feel inspires you about her or her work?
Her work is, first of all, her work ethic and also her approach to creative direction, because she does not see with a normal eye scope in terms of how every other person is doing things, you know, because every other person was doing things, Ama is expected to do things, or she would copy Paris, or she would have copied Amari for like now Beyonce or something that is very already out there, but she's like, oh, this is very, very different. Even when you see her pieces, especially how she inspires the styling and how also just the outlook, because there's always a message. With her, there's always a message. When you see it, you're like, if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. So that's even.
And you got it.
Me. Even when I work on things, when I work on projects, I'm not usually about like, hey, will people like this? I'm usually like, if you get it, you do, because not everyone can understand what you do. So I'm just like, I'll just put it out there. It's not for everyone.
I feel like that in the creative world, that's just the only way to move through this world. Because, like you're saying, not everyone will vibe with your stuff. Some people will just be like, oh no, I want a group of dancers. Some people will be like, no, I want Antonate and what she does.
Or Antonate with a group of dancers.
Or I want something completely different. And there's not to say that anyone else is wrong for what they do, but it's just
different. And the indifference in us is the beauty of it all. But we crave connection so bad. We want to be so similar in everything that we do. That's why many people get triggered by the trending dances, blah blah blah, because it's beginning to look very similar. But also in their similarity, people are very different.
True.
Yeah. So you just allow it. Yeah, because that's how life is. Yeah.
What's one memorable highlight from your journey so far?
I think Eye of the Storm.
Yeah. Was that like the biggest role you've done in your journey?
Not really.
Okay, but
not really, memorable. But most recent, so most memorable. I'm also very neurodivergent, so I can't even remember things I did. Maybe if I sit now and I start thinking about it, I've done a lot of things.
Yeah, you have.
I've done a lot
Which
of
is
things.
a good thing.
It is a good thing. I've done a lot of things, but now when you sit and now you think about it, working with different artists has been very, very amazing.
Yeah.
Working with local and also international artists has been really very eye-opening, mind-shifting, but still not at the most memorable, because the storm is really personal. I love working with kids so much. That was a very, very, very important role that I had, because it was not even about necessarily delivering the show, which was key of my job description, part of my job description, but having to mentor the kids to see the possibility of being this big or working this hard and making their dreams possible. You need to have like a clear reflection of what they want to be when they grow up. Was very personal, because I took the job like it's my my purpose in life, and make sure everybody gets it. Like, what do you want to be? Who do you want to be? And then this is the path. Yeah.
Man, I love it. I was not able to watch it, but just seeing all of the work you guys are putting out there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Thank you. We're definitely doing another show.
Yeah.
Next year.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Watch out for that one.
Watch out. Watch out for this. Yeah.
You mentioned that you worked with a couple of local and international artists. Could you mention a few? Name drop for us.
I'm trying to remember. I've worked with Yanya. Timaya. I've worked with Fuse ODG. That's my favorite. With Fuse and Blinky. That's on Blinky's. Yeah, those are the few international artists that I've worked with.
Local? The list is endless.
The truth in that statement is just like, wait, if I but now I'm like, okay.
Yes,
I've worked with many local artists, especially because Kenya is a very interesting place, because the entertainment or creative space doesn't allow many people to perceive dance the way dance is supposed to be perceived. So growing up and being like this now, I have that understanding of there's how dancers see dance and there's how artists see dance,
and
other people see dance, you know, because they badly want it how Beyonce has it, but they can't have it like that. So having to bring half of that dream for most dancers in this country has been very nice. However much most of that has been very collaborative. That has been very interesting and very nice. And hopefully that's also like part of my vision, to have like that scale here, you know, and people having to experience dance of that scale here.
Basically bringing that and being like, it's also possible to do it here.
It's very easy and very possible. It's a mind game, because we say like it's very far-fetched, very expensive, but it's something that with the right kind of mindset and commitment, it can be done.
So would you say that's the entirety of your vision for maybe the future, or is there other things that you're like, I also want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this?
Hopefully venture in as many creative outlets as possible, because being a creative is a form of expression. So whatever you're feeling at that particular moment, instead of just seeing it as a way of capitalizing in your art, it's a way of just expressing how you feel and how you can navigate through life. One. Two, in dance particularly, I want to bring what I see in dance here. And it's very wide because that's in stages, in music videos, that's in day-to-day lifestyle, in productions, in TV, not even TV, like mainstream on digital media. There's so much that can be explored in dance that it's very limiting for people to see, like maybe this particular shows only work, this particular trends only work, this particular groups only work, this particular class only works. No, there's diversity in dance, in being a creative also, that is possible for any other dancer. So that limiting belief of thinking, now because this hasn't worked for me, it can never work for me, because we lose so many amazing dancers because of, at the end of the day, people want to make a living out of this, and that's just not the only goal of being a dancer. It's a gift, and the beauty about having a gift is giving it back.
Ooh, that was well said.
Clack it.
Antonate, I think the thing I really like about your work, and just your brand, is the fact that you keep mentioning also, and you mention it a lot, is that you're all for collaboration. I think in this industry, that's what we need. I mean, I feel like in life, you just need people
collaborating. And even getting married is a collaboration. Having kids is a collaboration.
Everything is just, and I like that's your thing. Because I feel like sometimes that's the thing we struggle with in the industry, especially when you're just, like you're saying, sometimes you're just like, you guys don't understand the struggle, you don't understand the hustle. And it's like, no, we do. We're going through the same thing.
Exactly, and it's okay.
So I like that that's what you're about. And it's clear with the people that you're working with. And I'm from TKKDC to you, we wish you the best. Thank
you. May all our dreams come true.
All of them. Yes, sooner than you think.
Sure.
So, quick fire questions.
Already?
Yes. I'm going to ask you dance-related questions. Answer them as fast as possible. You can change your mind later. Are you ready?
Let's try.
Dancer or choreographer?
Choreographer.
Choreographer or creative director?
Creative director.
Favorite style of dance?
Streets.
Any specific one in the street style? Dance or Afro?
I don't do it. Popping.
Okay. Favorite song right now or artist?
Blinky Bill.
Vibiest artist you worked with?
Vibiest. I think Charisma.
Which artist would you like to work with again?
Blinky Bill.
Freestyle or choreography?
Freestyle.
An international artist you'd like to work with?
Pharrell Williams.
A local artist you'd like to work with? That you've not worked with before?
Bien. Nyashinsky. Zaituni. We are Nubia. Wako wengi.
I can see.
Wako wengi. Like every artist who has good music out there. Only with good music, not any artist. Please. No, please. Yes.
Or did you be in another life, if not a creative polymath, / civil engineer, / all the things that you
probably
are now?
A farmer.
Really?
Yeah, chill. I'm a terrorist.
Hiya.
Yeah.
And is it farmer of like keeping animals or like farmer of like gardening?
Animals and like just like a small kashamba that can feed me. Just chilled in like a ranch. Okay. I'll be a ranch owner. That
would you
with
get
horses.
I hope you guys enjoyed this conversation. If you did, like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. We'll put her information in the description box bar, so you guys can directly go check her out. Check out what she's about. She's a vibe. You've seen, you've heard, and you want to say something else?
Yes.
You look like
like, share, comment, subscribe on her page. She's an amazing person. She's been doing this for the longest, putting on dancers, having conversations with dancers. Thank you for being like a voice for dance and seeing dance for what it is.
Thank you. Thank you for saying that. I received the flowers. And we clock it. Until next time, dance up and keep creating and sharing. Bye.
Bye.